Hello, everyone. Welcome to this workshop called Restore Your Life and Live a Satisfactory Life. Thank you so much for being here. We will be starting very soon in approximately 1 minute because I still seen people join us, so it's better, to wait some time. I also want to say thank you so much for those who took Module 1 and Module 2 and are here in the last module. I see some names that I saw in the previous module, so thank you so much for being here in the whole workshop. Meanwhile, I want to introduce myself for those who don't know me yet. I just want to share a bit of my professional background, okay? I have a bachelor degree in psychology, and also I am certified as a life coach around, in 2019, around that time, yeah. And I did both certificates in Singapore, where I used to live for, a couple of years. What else? I have some courses, and studies all regarding our powerful machine, our brain, right? I am passionate about any topic related on how to, get advantage of our inner power, right? Which is our mindset. So, all right, this is just a bit of my professional background. And let's start. I think we are almost all. All right, so what does the workshop include? Right, so this is module 3, and in module 1 and module 2, both of those modules are already in my YouTube channel. If you miss it, you can go through, you can watch, you can see those modules in my YouTube channel. All right, so in module 1, we learn how to heal our roots, how to make this with our past, and how to eliminate negativity. In module 2, we learn how to implement beneficial habits, how to eliminate limiting beliefs, and how to reprogram our mind to success. Through this module, right, module 3 and the final module of this workshop, you will be learning how to take action, right? How to build the muscle of discipline and how to have a positive mind. Through this module, you will obtain 2 essential tools, or basically 3 tools, to live a satisfactory life. Okay, you will be able to continue moving forward with your action plan and live a coherent life. I want to invite you to take note to any phrase or anything, right, that make you vibrate, or that you think, wow, this is for me, I want to take this with me. And this phrase is a phrase that I recommend you to take with you. And it says, a disciplined mind leads to happiness, and an undisciplined mind leads to suffering. And what we are doing to the whole workshop, right, is to discipline our minds. All right, sorry. Let me put silent on my phone. Okay. So now we will take action, right? Let's take action right now. But let me ask you, and please answer in the chat. Are you ready to educate and discipline your mind? Tell me. I want to read all your comments. Because, I ask you this because the main goal, the main objective in this module, and in fact, throughout the whole workshop, is you to put into practice, of course, what you learn, right, in each module, and begin to self-discipline your mind. Yes, yes, ready. Of course, it is time to do it. Yes, that is what I want. Great. Yes, yes, yes. I am ready. Amazing. I am happy to read all your comments and to see that all you guys are in the same page. That is amazing. Okay. So remember that time pass unstoppably, and every minute we lose in taking action is 1 minute less that we will be able to join what we want and deserve. Ultimately, we And the decisions we make will be the only ones to blame for our destiny. All right. So it is very important to have self-discipline in order to live a coherent life. All right. So let's move on. Why is it difficult for us to take action, right? I believe most of us wonder many times why it is so difficult for me to take action, right? And it is because a few factors, okay? Here I will be mentioning the most common factors, however, there are much more, okay? So first factor is fear of the unknown. Second, fear of making mistakes. Third, lack of determination. Four, postpone or procrastination. And five, complex cognitive process. All right. So every time we have to take action on something, of course, something that it matters, especially, we are afraid of screaming up, right? According to us, of course. And also, the fear of making mistakes is one of the reasons that paralyzes decisions making. Our limiting beliefs play a leading role in this, all right? Because our catastrophic thoughts, you know, start to tell us, don't take risks, this is too risky, don't do it, and, just giving us excuses in order not to take action, right? And, I want you to know that a lot of times, this fear or these factors, right, comes from our childhood. Okay, that is why it is so important to heal our roots, and that is what we learned and what we did in module 1. Remember that your origin may be the cause of your current behaviors. In reality, taking action is something that most people do not give the importance that it deserves. And they forget the consequences of overlooking something so important in their lives. As you well know, we are making decisions all the time. And those decisions lead us to take actions, right? So the truth is that most people regret what they have not done, right? Regretting is worthless, and we know that, but we keep continuing and we continue regretting, right? Regretting, because it will be more time wasted, right? When we regret, it is more time wasted. So no point, right? The important thing is to take action. This is what matters. The importance of making decisions or taking action lies in the fact that it is one of the most complex cognitive process that we have to face every day. This is why here, right, factor 5 is complex cognitive process. Because every time that you are trying to take an action, especially when it's something that we consider important, this process, right, this cognitive process start to operate, and it's a complex process. All right. So remember, from the moment you get up until you go to bed, you are making countless choices and decision making. All right. Many of them are actually unconsciously, and others, of course, consciously. All right. So now, when there are more complex things, right, more complex actions are required. And most of the time, it is difficult to take immediate action, right? That is why many times we think about something, right? Many times, and you think, it's like overthinking over and over and over. And at the end of the day, you end doing nothing. You end not taking action, right? Because this process is so complex that, you become tired, you become exhausted. And all these factors are involved, here and there. And at the end of the day, you just don't take action. This is why this happens, and it's something common. in fact. All right. Now, sometimes, you even need support, professional support, right? For some people, really, it's so difficult that they cannot do by themselves, right? However, now I will be sharing with you some steps that you may put on practice, right? And then you will be able to take action. Again, if after doing this you cannot do it and you still stuck in wherever you are, you may get some help, some professional help, like with a coach, with a psychologist, and yeah. All right. So now let's see what are those steps, right? Step number one is seek support. Depending on your case, again, you may need a hand to encourage you and or accompany you in your process. All right. We cannot handle everything alone, and we don't know everything either. We also get stuck in the comfort zone, and with help, we are able to see beyond. Decision making is essential to make use of our reasoning and understanding capacity, with analytical capacity being essential when choosing the best option and taking action. Two, create your action plan and execute or immediately. All right. So first, right, is you seek support. Then second, you need to design a strategic action plan, right? Once you have it, right, you need to take action immediately. You cannot think twice. However, before you take action, right, before you do it, you need to take your time designing this strategic action plan. All right? How it sounds so far? Comment in the chat. I want to see if everything is still awake and listening, right? Are you still there or you fall asleep? Sounds nice. Still here. Great. Amazing. You love it. I love it too. Very interesting. Amazing. Yes, I'm here, awake, present. Wonderful. Amazing. All right. Thank you for answering and let's continue. Many times we know what we want, right? We think we know what we want, but we don't know how to get there, right? This happens a lot. Even worse, we think we know how to get there, but that plan, right, is up in the air. It is not clear or tangible. It is not strategic, right? This happens a lot. For example, I want to find a partner, right? And I think I have a plan, which is, maybe I will just go online and, upload my photo, a bit of my, background profile, right? And that's it. I will just sit down and wait for this person to come to me. But let me ask you, do you think, is this plan tangible? Is this plan really clear? While you answer, I will be checking in the chat soon. Let me tell you, the truth is no, right? This is not a clear plan. This is not a strategic plan. Exactly. I just see here. No. It's not clear. It's not tangible. Exactly, right? Because a serious action plan, right, could be constantly frequent places where I can find that desired person, right? And I have to decide which places are those places where I want to find my partner. Is it in a church? Is it in a community? Is it at work? Where I want to search for this person. Okay, then I have to work on myself more as a priority, right? Because I have to heal many things and I have to be ready to share my life with my partner, right? I need to work on my self-esteem. self-love, and other factors that may be an obstacle in my process, especially if I have been single for so long, or if I have been in a relationships that are toxic and that they don't last long, or if it's just so difficult for me to, start a relation with someone. That means I have to work on me first, right? I need maybe to get more knowledge, right? And read top books on topics of how to maintain stable love relationships, right? Or undergo therapy with a professional if necessary, right? So remember that this is all very important when you want to, right, design a strategic plan. This is just an example, right? But this applies for any single thing that you want, right? You need to first define your objective, right? Then you need to identify the daily tasks or weekly tasks or monthly tasks, depends on your objective that you need to do. Then you need to assign resources, right? For example, in this example that I just give, do I need to pay therapies? Do I need to spend some money going to a club, not disco, I mean, like community club where they have, activities? Or what do I need to do? What resources do I need, right? Then I need to prioritize my tasks, right? I say I will do ABC on these days. I need to prioritize it, I have to do it, right? Define the term. Is this action plan or is this goal a short-term goal or a long-term goal, right? All this is important when you are designing your plan, your action plan, right? Then you need to monitor frequently and adapt the action plan if necessary, right? And you can do this with your support, either your mother, your friend, your coach, your psychologist. Then you need to run immediately, okay? Don't think twice about this, because it has been proven that when you think too much about something, you end not doing it. So this is why you take your time designing your plan. Once it's clear and ready, you just do it, all right? So remember, stop thinking about it, because once we have a strategic action plan, we have to execute it, all right? Because there is nothing to think about, right? Just carry it out. If you know clearly what you have to do today to reach your goal tomorrow, it means that there is nothing more to think about it. Just do it, right? Just do it. I know this is easier said than done, but believe me, it works. When you have to think about what I should do today to achieve it, you don't do it, right? If every day you have to think like, what should I do today to achieve my goal? You won't do it. But when you already know, right, you don't have to do anything, because when you just think what I need to do, you lose momentum and your mind gives you thousands of excuses not to do it. That's why having an action plan is so wonderful. It is proven that when we think about something a lot, we don't do it. And it is also proven that when you have a clear strategic action plan, you can achieve your goals. You can be successful in that objective that you have. All right? That is why I love Nike's logo, right? That just do it. It is simple. If you want a different life, you must take different actions. Okay? Just that. Do it. I know several people who are all the time wanting to do something and never putting it into practice. People who are brainstorming but don't leave the point where they are standing. Do you feel identified? Comment in the chat. Comment in the chat. Do you identify? Yeah, something honestly. Yeah, not really. Great. Okay, some people identify, some people don't identify. But definitely, if you don't identify, you know someone that always have a brilliant ideas, but they don't take action, right? This is common. All right. Again, if you find it very difficult to take action and you think that you are always missing opportunities, or you feel stuck, you may benefit from positive guidance from a coach, or, like just when making difficult decisions, just find, support. All right, let's move on. to discipline, right? So the question is, why is it hard for you to be disciplined, right? Personally, I think that when we do not learn this behavioral habit as a children, it is more complex to incorporate as an adult. And I'm saying this based on my experience and based on, research around that, that says that, the best way to build this, habit is when you are a child. And when you are an adult, it becomes a bit more, challenging to incorporate this habit. However, we can try with some steps that you will be learning soon. All right. So to learn and incorporate this habit, it takes time. Well, most people start something and then they realize that the initial desire is deflating and they give up going for it. Some reasons why you find it difficult to be disciplined may be, first, again, these are some factors, some common factors, but there are more, right? So first, limiting beliefs, that is believing that discipline means suffering, right? Two, mental excuses related to limited beliefs as well. Third, laziness, and many times it is not physical as such, is more like mental laziness. And last but not least, fear. Keep in mind that you must eliminate the rush in this process, all right? You should also be ready to get up every day you stumble in the first attempt. You must determine to change, right? You must be determined to change. Are you ready to be current and disciplined woman? Share in the chat. Yes, ready, ready. Yes, 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 yes. Great, I am. Yes, I am ready, ready. Amazing, wonderful. I love it. Okay, so first, right, for you to implement discipline in your life, you need to have an action plan, right, to attain, whatever you want, right, an objective, because you need to do something, right, to be able, you need to have a plan, like, okay, I want to build muscles, right? Okay, so you will build your discipline, right, through this objective that you have, right? Because if you don't have a plan, if you don't have an objective, how you can build this muscle of discipline, right? So this is why the previous step of this module is so important, right? You need an action plan, right? Once you have it, you need to start to take action, okay? You need a guide, a map. You need to know what you should do first and then do it. It is like when you build a house, right? You know what your ultimate goal is the house, right? So again, you need to know what you want to do so you can, through this, work your discipline, okay? Now, how are you going to do it? Where, like, what is your objectives, right? You need to know the important details. So before starting to work on this, you need your plan, all right? Once you have your plan, right, you need constancy. Very, very important. Constancy. Sorry, I didn't change the slide. So number one is action plan, right? We don't have to go through it because we already spoke about it, right? The previous part of this module. So second, constancy and perseverance, right? This is a daily work of small actions in your daily routine. Little by little, you are safe if you crawl like the beautiful babies, all right? Just continue and continue day after day without judging your process. Remember that you are cultivating a habit that will mark your life, all right? The duration of this is permanent. That is, you must be persistent and firm in this process if you really want to obtain this powerful habit of discipline. All right. Just stay constant in becoming a disciplined woman, working for a specific project, and you will get the habit of discipline and project. Third, distractions is your biggest enemy. All right. So you need to avoid distractions. Focus on where do you want to be in 5 years. This is a great question that you should do to yourself. And I want you to take some time after we finish this meeting, right? And write down how, where, with who, and be very specific on where do you want to be in 5 years from now. All right. Um, so in reality, right, this step is the most complicated of the previous ones, and this is thanks to the infinite possibilities that we have available to us on the internet, right? So you must create a strategy to eliminate the distractions that may come to your way in the process of being a disciplined woman, all right? So you need to avoid distractions such as spending so much time in social media, on the TV, or doing whatever that you feel in your heart that doesn't contribute much to your life, and that it is stopping you to move forward in important in order to obtain important goals. All right. So, for example, my goal is to have a toned body, right? I want to see my body with muscles and tone and amazing. Part of my action plan is to train from Monday to Friday in the mornings. Now, I only have time in the mornings, right? But it is hard for me to wake up early because I stay up late looking at social media. So, how can you eliminate that distraction if it were your case? Comment in the chat. Let me read your comments. Well, I will have a few hours to use my phone. That is a great option. Routine is acting, have a clear routine. Great. While you comment, I will give you an example. Yes, like most basically is yes, to say, okay, after 6 p.m., I will not spend any time on this distraction, and I will just prepare myself to go to bed early, right? This could be something that works. Make time for my priorities. Exactly. Correct. Great. All right. So I think this part is clear already, right? So let's move on to positive mind. Remember, if life gives you a lemon, make lemonade, right? It is important to mention that a positive mind is vital to being coherent, disciplined woman, and to live, a coherent life, right? Well, if you manage to find the positive side in the many circumstances that may arise right? You will develop the habit of discipline faster, right? Especially in this, because when you are trying to obtain this habit of discipline, right? You will have thousands of excuses, of circumstances, of obstacles, right? And you need to have a positive mind in order to overcome these, challenges that you will encounter on the way. I invite you to recognize what things you should work on right now, and in this way, you will be closer to living a satisfying life. All right. So, in order to have a positive mind, you need to first eliminate negativity, and we spoke deeply about this part in Module 1. So I invite you to look at it again, all right? Because to Module 1, we learn, how to eliminate negativity and how to eliminating the bad level, how to change your perspective, right? The living with conviction that your mind is a magnet because it is, and being grateful. This is something we explore in Module 1. So if you are already working on this, great. If not, then if not, you have to, work on this, right? Because when you start to work on this, you are creating a positive mind. 2, sense of humor. Leave the bitterness, smile more, make fun of not so pleasant situations. Remember, if the life gives you a lemon, make lemonade. Remember, life begins every 5 minutes. Don't get upset with the same thing. Let go, trust, and laugh more. All right? Emphasize not putting your attention on thoughts that take you away from your well being. Third, or three, maintain a healthy lifestyle. To have a healthy mind, it is essential to have a healthy daily habits. Let me ask you, do you consider yourself to have a healthy lifestyle? Comment in the chat. Yes or no? Just tell me yes or no. If you believe you have a healthy lifestyle, tell me yes or not. All right? Also, share with me something that you do daily and is part of having a healthy lifestyle. Okay. For example, I do daily meditation, daily prayer, daily sport, and I try to have a healthy and balanced diet. Do not smoke or drink alcohol. Okay. Get enough rest, and so on. Another way to have a healthy life is staying away from criticism, gossip. Do not judge. Slow down the peace in your life, and having a healthy relationship. Surround yourself with positive people, and so on. All right. Let me read the chat. Daily goals: waking up early, read books, exercise, getting enough sleep. Exactly. All you guys are clear about what means having a healthy lifestyle. Also, okay, let's move on. Now we reached the end of this module. This is a summary, right, of what is the goal, your goal through this module, right? So number one, take action. Design a strategic action plan, execute it immediately, just do it. Second, discipline, right? Action plan, constancy and perseverance, avoid distractions. Third, positive mind, eliminate negativity, and you can go through module one if you are more interested about this. And have a good sense of humor, maintain a healthy lifestyle. Okay. Remember, all the time, happiness is not something done. Your happiness comes from your own actions. Put the three modules of this workshop into practice, and you will be able to restore your life and live a coherent, satisfactory life. All right. Now, what is the stimulating task? And the stimulating task is take a maximum of 1 week to design your plan and execute it immediately. Look for support if you need, all right, someone to accompany you in your process to achieve your goal, right? And every day, make sure you do what is necessary to get closer to your goal. Second, reduce time on the networks and have a fixed and controlled time for its use. Third, carry out the steps learned in these three modules. If you want to receive the video of these modules, just send me an email, or you can just go to my YouTube channel and you will see all of them there, right? Four, stimulate your humor. Watch videos of comedians, comedy movies, make fun of everything. Five, eat more fruits and vegetables, reduce your portions, exercise, meditate, and pray daily. Take this phrase with you and repeat it, and it says, I have the ability to change my life. All right? Always keep this in mind. You have the ability to change yourself. All right? Questions? Please comment in the chat. What was your favorite part? What is your takeaway of this module? While you write in the chat, I invite you to feed your mind with content that gives you, great things, that positive content. So please join our community of Coherent Women on YouTube. All right, here are my website, Instagram, and YouTube. And all right, let me read. Wow, my takeaway is that I have the ability to change my life. Exactly. No questions. Thank you. I will check out your website Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everyone for being present, for being so active in the chat, for your comments, for your emojis, for everything. Thank you. Since it's clear, right? I will be ending the meeting now. Looking forward to more workshops. Yes, inshallah. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye. Thank you.